to another episode of my podcast.
No, let me put my headphones on. I'll let you do the intro. Do the intro.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of my podcast, Midnight Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Now, let's jump in it. Fucking sir, the other day ago, he told me that you said you called him handsome, and he's like, that was the best compliment he ever had. I was like, bro, y'all niggas funny, bro.
Sir be calling me handsome, but Sir is handsome, though.
He handsome?
He handsome.
You gay.
Now, you know when another nigga handsome. Like,
But
you
you're not
can't.
supposed to say it. Like, females be like, you think he cute or whatever? They'll be like, I'm not answering that.
Nigga, that's some bullshit.
Nigga.
If I know a nigga handsome,
You can be like, damn,
I'm
that
just going
nigga.
that nigga's handsome. Like, I'm not attracted to the nigga or anything.
Nah, your ass gonna be like, damn, that nigga sexy. Bro.
Yeah, nah. Like, when you said, all right, for any females watching this shit, what's the dude's name? Superman? The nigga who plays him?
Henry Cavill?
Henry. Would y'all fuck with Henry Cavill even though he's just a square? Would y'all fuck
Henry
with him?
Cavill's a square?
You said he was a square.
I'm talking about Superman.
Oh, yeah,
No, I'm talking about
Superman.
Superman. Superman's a square.
He's pulling bitches.
Superman has pulled like 2 bitches.
Superman is pulling bitches. Like,
Superman was probably a
Five,
virgin before
sure.
he fucked Lois.
no, he fucked that one girl. What is it in Smallville? What's her
I
name?
want to watch Smallville.
No, it's not even Smallville. It's
Did
just
you see the show Smallville?
I watched like one season of it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna watch this again.
A lot of people really liked it. You know,
But that's a part of people's childhood, but I'm good enough to recognize when I'm a child, like I can see garbage when I'm looking at it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty garbage.
it's garbage. I mean, I know the CGI and stuff like that's garbage.
They made
The whole show, he can't fly.
they made Blue Beetle in it.
Oh yeah, I seen a picture of him.
Yeah,
I watched a She-Hulk. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it.
it
It was cool for me.
It talks a lot about like women and shit, like it's hard for us women and shit like that, right?
She was talking about that like at the beginning because it kind of played a role. Because like,
I'm gonna tell you this: if Hulk doesn't backhand,
they were fighting.
they're fighting.
Yeah, they fight. It wasn't a serious fight, but like they were fighting. They were tossing each other around and shit.
Did Hulk just fucking whoop her? Because that's
It was he didn't lose. She didn't win though. It was just a back and forth fight. They got the hits in. No, it's good though. I like the Hulk. The Hulk is who he is now. Like, you know what I mean? He's not the Hulk. He's smart Hulk. I don't like it. They do too much jokes though. She's a bitch though. Not the actor though.
I ain't gonna cap. She-Hulk is bad as fuck. Like I saw
You gonna pipe her?
if that green bitch came
Weren't
up,
we talking about that the other day ago?
if that like 10-foot tall green bitch came up to me, it was all like, you trying to pipe up?
There was a clip on it about her, and she was carrying her nigga, and they were gonna go do the thing.
I let her carry me. I let her
No.
carry me. Hell yeah, I let her carry me.
You the type of dude to sit in
tripping.
mission.
If you don't let She-Hulk carry you,
When you do missionary, you the one on your back.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I'm on top most of the time and shit like that. But if it's She-Hulk and she wants to be dominant, I'm gonna let that bitch take over. It's not like I'm letting a dude fuck me or whatever. It's just a girl. It's a girl either way.
I be holding sir about his light skinness. I be telling him, cause he be like,
You just mad that he handsome.
cause he be smiling and shit. I said, sir, you don't got that luxury, bruh. You a light skin. You gotta let niggas know you hard. You smiling at a nigga, they gonna think you soft. Light skins have to fight every day in these streets to prove that they hard. They don't have that luxury. That's like a black person acting like they have a gun, like pointing their gun at a cop. We don't have that luxury.
I wouldn't recommend anybody point any type of gun to her.
There's been plenty of times where like palm people.
Oh, you're talking about white people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You just said white people. I don't think a lot of white people are watching your podcast.
I would like to think so.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think my main demographic is white people. My brothers and sisters. I just like
Yo,
that's funny.
you know what? I want to be the Andrew Tate of your podcast. Like I want.
Spit some game. I think if I get Alex on the podcast, he's gonna be the Andrew Tate.
Well, who's Alex?
Alex.
Who's that?
Alex.
Who?
He looks like the Mexican Alex. You know Alex.
No, I don't know Alex.
You do know Alex.
Okay, who's Alex?
You know I
Who's Alex?
he's the chubby guy. You know Alex.
Oh, short.
Yeah. You knew who I was talking
I'm
about.
Andrew Tate. I'm Andrew Tate.
Alex said if I give him a podcast, he gonna get that whole jump. And he said he gonna say some out of pocket ass shit.
Man, fuck you, ho. No, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, it's not even. No.
Okay, let me give me. What's your spill? What you got to say?
About what? You gotta.
Anything. What do you think is a woman's place? We're jumping in it.
You want me to talk about a woman's place?
A woman's place.
Shit, to be honest with you, it is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? If you love that bitch and like if you want to get treated the way you treated, and you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all do 50-50 sometimes, or if you want to do like if
it's whatever y'all dynamic is.
It's whatever y'all
honestly.
dynamic is. I just don't like when like. I just don't like it when like it's like equal rights one, and then it's like, oh, he hit me and then he hit me back.
Yeah,
you know
double
that?
standards is
like.
crazy.
Don't get me wrong. I'll never like if you're my girlfriend. Like I'll never punch one of my girlfriends. But if a random bitch come up to me and punch me, she finna get punched back.
I got this saying. My mama said, "Don't hit a female." She ain't say nothing about hitting a bitch.
Oh shit.
Cause like honestly though, females shouldn't be able to hit niggas and not expect getting hit back.
It's not even that. I just feel like I only have a certain amount of women that I don't hit. It's like my aunt, my mom, and my sister. And
I'll hit my sister. No, I won't. I'll hit China.
And my girl. If you're my girl, then I'm not gonna hit you. But if it's some random bitch coming up to me and she punched me in the face, 9 times out of 10 she finna get punched back, and then her nigga finna get beat the fuck up along with it.
Dude, you seen that one video where dad slapping everybody at the party? That's gonna be you punching everybody.
I'll slap them.
I'm watching this one show on Hulu called Reservation Dogs, and her uncle, he had the record for knocking 10 people out in 2 minutes, and then he beat his record. He knocked 20 people out in 2 minutes, and then he knocked 30 out, and 3 of them was cops. That nigga was everybody just walking up.
Wait, are they like in a line towards him?
They're just walking. They're not in the line. Like they're around the bar, but then they're walking up trying to stop him because this nigga's sleeping everybody. He walk in, niggas scared.
See, I was tagged.
You gotta watch Reservation Dogs. It's good. It's about
Indians.
You seen it or you've heard about it?
Yeah, I'm probably 20% Indian.
Me too.
Like Native American. Yeah, because my mom.
I thought you came from Mexico.
No, my mom is 40% Native American. No, that's very, very, very racist of you.
You think that's racist of me?
No.
Tell me some Mexican folklore, like a El Chupacabra.
Nigga, I don't know.
You don't know about El Chupacabra?
Oh, no. One time I was with my cousin and we were in Mexico, right?
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you the full story about me and my cousin.
I know that cousin. I know that story. You was walking down that alley?
Yeah, we walking
Tell
down
the story for the podcast.
All right. So basically, like, I was in high school. My cousin and me were in Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's from Mexico. I was going there for like a little adventure or whatever. Like,
You don't speak Spanish neither, right?
Hell nah.
Bro, that's what I want to. We talked about that yesterday. Tell them how they look at you, view you in Mexico.
Because my cousins and my aunt were all like, hey, like, don't let them know you're American. So I only know a couple of Spanish words, and I can talk Spanish real good through those couple of words. But I can't speak Spanish, so whenever people try to have a deep conversation with me, I'll be kind of acting a little bit special, a little bit slow.
You saying they think you got autism?
Get is like nah. I'd be like, hey, get, like sometimes I leave my mouth open for a long time.
You just think in your head, damn, I don't know what the fuck they saying.
Yeah, like I say like one word Spanish as fuck for 1 second. And then they just start going off like they just start like saying like they said like 30 words in a second, and I was like I'm just there like fuck
That's all you gotta do when you don't know. Fucking dumbass. When you don't know shit, you just gotta be like,
yeah.
That's like
No,
it feels so awkward when I talk to a Mexican person.
This is a cheat code. You're gonna get this right 50% of the time. Whenever a Mexican person is talking to you, nod your head and you go like this. Ay que bueno. Like, if you say it like that.
What does that mean?
Like, oh, very good. And then, like, most of the time, like, 50% of the time, you'll get it right.
Ay, que bueno.
No.
Let's say it again.
Ay, que bueno.
Ay, que bueno.
All right, that's a little bit good.
Yeah.
You just, like, nod your head, and then you're like, ay, que bueno.
See.
Ay, que bueno.
Nah, I be feeling so bad.
Either they'll be like, like that, or like they'll be like, what the fuck?
I wonder, like, if we like say if we go to like France and stuff like that, and they're trying to talk to us, but we speak English. Are they going to view us the way, like, you know what I mean?
France is a very bad place to go, by the way.
I just use that as an example because they speak a different language.
No, I feel like
I wouldn't go there.
I wouldn't go to France either.
I can't afford it. I'm broke.
There's people that go to France. There's this white girl on TikTok crying because she was like, I came to France and it was nothing like the movies. And she was like,
yeah. And if they know you're a tourist, bro, they be bugging you, be aggy.
Me in Mexico, they do it more. They'll like follow you. Like a beggar will come up to you and like keep on following you.
And in Egypt,
I think my dad. No, like I threatened to punch somebody before because they're like following
you didn't
me.
even finish telling the scary story.
Oh yeah, it's not a scary story.
What's in these?
Okay, well,
No, tell the one about the devil.
Oh, the devil?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, I forgot the whole thing of it though. No, I remember it, but it's I forgot where it happened. The devil of
Cincinnati.
No, not Cincinnati. It's somewhere in New York.
You know how when I was telling you
where's
about
hold on, where's I know how to know where it's from.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
Cause I know where it's where from Nick Diaz is from. Okay, hold on.
You know
the devil of Stockton.
Let me tell you this one thing.
Okay, go
you
ahead.
know how I was telling you about the originals, you know, the vampires and shit?
Go like this again?
But shit, you know that's a part of the DC universe? They have a comic that's a DC comic. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
They're not that bad. The
I don't
originals
fuck
are dope.
with vampires because like
But the original, you gotta meet Klaus. You'll like Klaus. That nigga Klaus, you fuck with him, say like you kidnap his daughter. Fucking, I'd rather kill John Wick's dog than kidnap Klaus's daughter.
That's a bold statement.
No, because John Wick is just gonna kill me. Klaus is gonna slowly kill me. He's gonna kill my family. He's gonna kill all my friends. He's gonna kill everybody that I've ever been in contact with.
I fuck with Klaus.
You'll like Klaus, and Klaus doesn't change throughout the show like that. Like that nigga get shit done. Niggas be hating on him, but he get shit done.
I always fuck with characters like that. Like Vegeta, I never even like.
Everybody hated Klaus, and they did him so wrong, but
like,
he got shit done.
I like Vegeta. Like the way his way of thinking is like, you know, why don't we just slap this nigga like right now?
Oh yeah, Vegeta gets shit done too. No, he don't. I'm sorry. But tell us about the devil in Stockton.
This devil in Stockton.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, this is a true story, by the way. Like not true. Like I wasn't personally there, but the thing that surrounded the female that really happened. But basically, there was a man that there's this club in Stockton. I forgot the name of it, but a man came in the club, and he was wearing all black, and every woman found him irresistible, and every man just had like was looking at.
Is it Batman?
I wish Batman was real. I like Batman, chocolate milk, and professional fighting. But
in that order?
In that order.
I think you get your priorities straight.
No, but yeah. So he came in, and every like female was like looking at him. They're like, and like you know, everybody's girlfriend was looking at him like, bitch, who the fuck you looking at? Look at me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then basically he sat down and was all like, you know, and then he got like the most attractive woman over there to talk to him. And like he was talking to her or whatever, and then he invited her to dance, and then like they were dancing, everybody was noticing him, noticing like them dancing and stuff, and then like all of a sudden like they were fixated on him dancing, like everybody stopped dancing, they were looking at him dancing, and so they looked on the floor, and then they saw that he wasn't wearing like instead of his feet there were hooves.
Put those grippers away.
He was wearing hooves. He had hooves on. He had hooves, and then like once they noticed, like people started freaking. And, like once people started screaming, like they saw that he had hooves, the lights went out. The lights went out, and then you just hear the lady screaming like that he was dancing with, like a blood curdling scream. You scared?
Yeah,
I'm a little bit scared too. Basically, and then when the lights came back on,
ain't no pussy though.
When the lights came back on, she was all cut up. Like,
oh man,
yeah.
Oh man,
that bitch was fucked up. She was like cut. Like this actually happened. Like there was a female at the club that was like severe, like almost like somebody who got a knife and like cut. She basically looked like what's his name? Hellraiser with all the cuts on her shit. And
Hellraiser doesn't have cuts.
Or Freddy Krueger, whatever.
He has all those pins in him. Freddy Krueger has burns.
Whoever has cuts, that's who she looks like. Anyway, don't just keep the story going. All right, so he sat down at a bar and nobody wanted to fuck with him because they all were like shitting their pants. They're like, damn, like.
So she just dead on the floor?
I think she was still alive,
Oh, damn.
but she was bleeding a lot, and I think she did die in the ambulance. But they called the cops. The cops put him in the backseat of the car. They kept on asking him who he was. He said, "I'm the devil," and they were driving away. And basically, when they got to the station, they looked like behind him, and then the cuffs were just laying down on the seat, and then he wasn't there. He had like disappeared.
I would not sleep that night.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep anyway, because that's the only thing he told him. He's like, "Who are you?" And then he was like, "I'm the devil."
When I was little, I watched the movie Panic Room. You seen that movie?
Is it the one where that bitch got stuck in the wall?
No. Well, she might have got stuck in the wall at a point. But basically, it's like niggas trying to break in their house and they hide in the panic room. But they broke in that house because they were looking for one thing, but it was in the panic room. And they didn't want to let them in the panic room because, you know, we don't know what you want. So when I watched that shit, I don't know why the fuck they let a 7-year-old watch it. I watched it, and ever since then, I had my own room too. I was scared to sleep in my own room. I slept with my brother for the rest of the time we lived in the house.
I can't wear these.
Your fucking prescription, nigga.
That hurts so much.
Anything for drip.
Yeah.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
But I watched this one. I think it was called Panic Room 2. Like it was called Panic Room or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And basically, this bitch had a panic room. Like she found a panic room in her man's crib, and like he didn't know it was there because he had bought the house and it was an old house, and he was like, "I just got a deal on this house."
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, and it was her fiance. It was her fiance, and then basically like she wanted like to test her love for him, right?
Mm.
Like test his love for her, and like she wrote a note saying that like, hey, like, you know, like I left you. I don't want to be with you no more. Like, do you like?
That's not testing shit. If you say you don't want to be with me,
like she was testing it, and then she went. The panic room, the way it begins is like it looks like a mirror.
Mm.
Like it's the mirror of the room, and then you open the mirror of the room, and then it's like you can see through the mirror.
Oh, it's a two-way mirror?
Yeah, it's a two-way mirror. And then like, so she opened the mirror and closed it, and then she was just saying like, you know, she was just wanting to see his reaction. Like, this bitch is dumb. And he did it. He was crying for a long time, and then she was like, you know, he loves me. And then like she was happy. She tried to get out. That shit was locked. And then this bitch was stuck in there for 3 weeks.
That's kind of like Ender's Game.
And you want to hear the fucked up part about it?
Huh.
Is that on the 4th week, he brought a different bitch to their crib, and she had to sit there and watch.
She couldn't bang on the window where he could hear it when he's in it?
It was like the glass was like 5 inches thick.
But even if it's 5 inches thick, if you're hitting with all your strength,
it's a movie. You gotta talk to the director about it. But she was banging on it on the movie.
That's one thing about movies that fuck. Like, you gotta make it as realistic as possible.
Like, she was doing it like, and he was fucking the bitch, and she was just there crying. Like, imagine if you had to see your spouse just fucking piping.
Would she still get back? Like, that's her fault.
Yeah, it's completely her fault. That bitch is stupid.
He didn't cheat. He didn't do nothing wrong in this situation.
Like, no, it's not his fault at all. And then she gets out, and then you know what she does? That bitch that he was fucking, he ended up having a relationship with her. She drugged that bitch in there and locked her in there.
What shit?
I know. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. I'm not saying it's a good movie.
Ender's Game is kind of like that. About this woman, her husband, and they go to this cabin for a little retreat and shit. And
oh no! Don't tell me about that.
Why?
Don't tell me. That's a Stephen King's book, and I'm reading it right now.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't even read the book. I watched the movie, and I know it's even better.
No, don't tell me about it.
It was really good.
No, bro, don't tell me about it because I'm listening to the book. Look, and it's not Ender's Game; it's Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game. Ender's Game is a movie too.
Yeah, Endgame is a movie too. Is
the nigga named Gerald her husband? Have you started reading it?
I'm already like halfway through it, and no, I'm not halfway through it, but I'm like a quarter of a way through it. So, and yeah, it is.
His name is Gerald?
Yeah, his name is Gerald.
Okay, I get why it's called Gerald's Game.
Mm-hmm. Because he put her.
They was having sexy time.
And she kicked him as hard as fuck in the dick. He had a heart attack. And you know, a stray dog came in and started eating him.
Yeah.
The stray dog eated his wiener.
Something else comes in.
Brother, don't.
I'm just playing.
No, you're not. You fucker.
No, I'm just trying to scare you. That's crazy. And luckily the dog didn't get hurt. Luckily.
I mean, the dog was just eating. Like, it was a little mutt dog. Like, it was like that.
I'm gonna say, let me give a little daily dope.
Honestly, hold on. Before you say that, I'm on Prince's side. The dog's name was Prince, and he had his own backstory. First of all, I'm on Prince's side.
That's why I like the books, because like in the books we know the narrator. The narrator gives little backstories about characters. So like in the show, you might just see the character in the background, but you know how cold that character is. Like in Game of Thrones, it's like that.
Like basically the dog had a whole family. Like since it was a puppy, like basically like a family comes there for the summer, and like it was a puppy, and then they bought it, and then they were like, yeah, we bought it for our daughter because my daughter wanted it. It was a mutt, and they gave it to her. And then at 2 months, he had to leave and go back, and then he was gonna take the dog with him, and then like instead of like the dog, it cost like $75 to bring him back to America, and they were like, nah. So they left the dog outside, like in every little hool that it heard from like an owl, it would get scared because it was just a little dog, and then like it was starving. It was starving for 2 weeks. Like you could see all of its ribs, and then it walks up inside the house, and it sees this dude's dead.
Bone apple tea.
Bone apple tea. And he started eating him.
That nigga went ham.
He was munching on Gerald. Gerald no longer had a game. Gerald had no game.
It's like Gerald lost the game.
Did somebody else really come in the thing?
Do you want to know?
No. I kind of want to know.
She doesn't know. Like, she doesn't know if she was hallucinating or not.
Okay, cool. That's enough. Okay.
I know.
No, stop it.
That's all I'm saying.
Stop it.
You started another Game of Thrones book? Another Game of Thrones book.
I kind of got to finish Cheryls Game before I get to another Game of Thrones.
You want me to let you use my Audible account?
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that.
I haven't paid the subscription, but I have all the books.
Yeah, you want to use my Audible account for the Stephen King books? Yeah.
Yeah, I got all the books.
That's a fair trade.
I got the Fire and Blood, and then I got a Game of Thrones, a Clash of Kings, a Storm of Swords, a Feast for Crows, and a Dance with Dragons. The last 3 books are my favorite.
I'll fuck with that because I fuck with the Dark Towers. The Dark Tower, the first one's kind of mid. Second one's when it starts getting good.
In a Game of Thrones book, there's slow points, and like some character chapters I want to skip. Like most of Jon's character chapters at the beginning, I won't fuck with it. I like Sansa's though. Okay. I really like Sansa a lot.
Look, but this is what I'm gonna tell you. Stephen King is horrible at pacing. Like pacing is not Stephen King's strong suit.
Too slow or too fast?
He is too slow. But once he gets going, it's going. Like it's really like he has great books. Like his books, the only reason they're all 8s or 9. Well, some of them he does make shit books, but the only reasons that sometimes they're only 8s instead of 10s or some shit like that is just because of pure pacing.
Some of the parts in the Game of Thrones is slow, but I say the pacing is pretty good because we're getting different chapters from each character. So you know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody is so different because most characters aren't even near each other.
I'm gonna say it like this: Pet Sematary is perfectly paced. Pet Sematary is one of his scariest books.
It's scary.
Scary as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that, and you know,
I'm ready for Sunday.
Oh, drip too hard.
I talk about this every day, at least once every day to them. Joseph, what's Sunday?
Sunday's Game of Thrones.
It's House of the fucking Dragon.
Yeah. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get some gummy bears.
Oh, man.
I
really hope y'all ask me questions about the show because I want to tell y'all about niggas and shit.
I know that what's her name's in it? Jules.
Stop, bro. I'm still hurt that y'all said the actor I said was fine. Y'all said she was mad. She's ugly. She's ugly.
She is ugly.
No, she's not.
Post her and then ask a poll, is she ugly? Yes or no?
Pick her up. I mean, pull her up. Like, show the go to the DM I sent you.
Okay, but let's not go looking through my DMs.
Ooh. Nah, but fucking, you cannot tell me she's ugly, bro.
She's ugly.
She is. She's a solid 8 for me. I'll bag. If I was in Game of Thrones, I'll bag. If I gotta be betrothed to her, I'm like, oh yeah. Game of Thrones too cold. I said what I said. Y'all don't like Game of Thrones? Y'all are going to hell, and fuck y'all niggas. Pull it up.
Hold on, I'm trying to look for your username.
I'm Peso Deal.
There it goes. This bitch is ugly. This bitch is for sure ugly.
Let me see. Fuck them niggas. Let me see.
Damn, he just said fuck your fans.
I love all of y'all.
No, he can't go back. I love y'all. Now I'm making a podcast called Midday Smoke. You come and I'm never gonna say fuck y'all.
This nigga, fuck you. You're sleeping, man.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Are you serious?
I put that on God. I put that on God, and I'm not that much of an attractive guy, and I still wouldn't do that.
You are like Papa.
Tell them about your theory.
I can't say that. It's not a theory. Joseph, no, that's too out of pocket for the podcast. No, she wasn't ready.
He thinks
don't say it. But all I gotta say is that's if things really get strange. Well, that's when things really get strange.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I have to. We gotta be real with them.
Fuck these niggas. I was just playing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop saying.
See, look, this is what I say. This is what I hear every time.
Oh man.
See, because I would never treat you like that. Midday Smoke would never treat you like that, and my fans would never get treated like that. If you want to go to Midday Smoke, just look me up. It doesn't exist yet, but by the time this comes up, I'll probably have YouTube.
Don't subscribe because just look at them. No, just fine. I couldn't think of nothing funny.
He was gonna say some racist shit about Mexicans.
Yeah. Nah.
Nah, you were gonna say some racist. I know.
I couldn't think of funny enough.
Nah.
Don't judge me, man.
He was gonna say something racist about Mexicans. See, now if you're a Hispanic, he was gonna say something racist. Now you have another reason to come to Midday Smoke.
I didn't even say nothing racist.
He was going to, and he admitted it.
No, I didn't. Lie.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your proof?
You said, yeah, I was, like, right after I said it.
Look, this is why I can't be a lawyer. Shit. They're going to be like, my client, they're just going to be like, are you guilty? I'm like, my client's not guilty, Your Honor. They're just going to be like, how do you know? What he said? Well, no, just going to be like, the nigga going to be like, fuck this story. I don't want to tell it anymore.
You want to get some gummy bears after this?
Yeah, you asked me this, bro.
I've been on a diet, guys, because I've been wanting to lose some weight.
Trying to watch his figure.
And like I want to have like a, like, you know how Dylan got that BBL going in the back of him right now.
Man, fuck you. Fuck this nigga.
Nah, but for real, Dylan a handsome guy. Look at the camera, Dylan.
I'm trying to. I could do that little Squidward face.
Oh shit! Now do the Dwayne The Rock Johnson face.
I don't know that face.
It's like the one where he goes. That one. Look at the camera.
I did it. Did I hit that hoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if I hit that hoe. Wait, am I doing it?
Yeah, go ahead, look at the camera.
Bro, a lot of people said they're not gonna like. Try to scoot up more. Make sure you're in frame. A lot of people said The Rock didn't play a good Black Adam. Like he's playing The Rock, not Black Adam.
Fuck them.
But The Rock can't act. He more or less plays The Rock in every movie.
Fuck them. I mean, he's a great Black Adam. Like, at the end of the day, the Black
Casting
Adam.
wise, yeah, but acting wise.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. Who's really giving a fuck about Black Adam? Like, let's be honest. Who's really giving a fuck about Black Adam? Put your fucking hand down. Put your fucking. I never heard you mention Black Adam once before this movie was called down.
I like Black Adam.
Fuck you. No, you don't. No, you don't. This like the same guys be say like oh, they're changing Hawkman's origin. Man,
Motherfuckers with Wanda too.
man,
I always like the Scarlet Witch.
fuck Hawkman. First of all, where's Hawkman's fans? I never see a nigga with a Hawkman t-shirt.
If Hawkman is your favorite superhero,
You're a below average brain cell
the
person.
door. Oh God.
You have an extra chromosome.
God doesn't love you.
Like,
And we mean that disrespectfully.
Mm.
And if Spider-Man is your favorite superhero,
grow the fuck up.
grow the fuck
Grow
up.
the fuck up and get some bitches. Get some bitches on your dick if Spider-Man's your favorite. If your Spider-Man's your favorite fucking superhero, get some bitches on your dick. On God.
Real men like Batman.
Real men like Batman. Because
We're going to put this up here for the prop.
oh yeah. Batman's not with Gotham.
All I got to say is I'm a shitty person. And I say that because Joseph asked me, have you started this? Because this is Joseph. He lets me read it. And fucking, I was like, yeah. Didn't I say I'm like halfway through?
Yeah, you were all like, I read a good chunk of it.
Yeah, I was like, I read a good chunk of it. Hey, Joseph goes, what was your favorite part? Tell him what I said.
You started laughing, and I was like, you didn't read it, did you? You said
No,
like,
I said something before that. I was like,
like
I can't tell you that. It's a surprise.
You were like, it's a surprise.
I'm sorry, man.
It's all right, brother. I know you're gonna read it at some point. Whenever you're bored, just start reading that bitch. It's a really good. It's all right. I'm gonna put you on game. This is Batman's best horror novel. Like if you're looking for a Batman horror book, this is it. I'm a real big Batman fan.
Is your favorite ride at Six Flags the Justice League ride?
No,
I like it. You didn't like that ride? It
My
makes me
favorite-
feel like I'm a
my
superhero
favorite
with
ride
you.
in the Justice League is Batman.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had the Batman.
But
That's a good ride.
one time when I first had Snapchat, I went to Six Flags and I posted the Batmobile and I was like, "New whip, put this."
We gotta take you to. Let's go to Six Flags.
Bet, let's go.
Where are we going to
I'm
Six
horrible
Flags?
at rigs. I'm horrible at rides. Like I really suck. Like
You're a pussy.
One time I went with a bitch to Six Flags.
There's just two rides I want to get on.
I went with a girl at Six Flags, right?
Uh-huh.
And basically, I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get on every ride because I'm like,
You're going to get on, bro. That's one thing. When we go, everybody has to get on the ride. Like even if you don't want to get on, because like the first time I went on the Titan, I didn't want to get on that, but they kept telling me get on it.
Titan.
I like the Titan.
I didn't want to get on the Titan.
You don't like it?
No.
We're getting on it,
Like there's one time I went and like she was just a friend, so I didn't even fuck about being a pussy.
bro.
But there's one time I went and I was going with the girl, and Joseph was not finna act like no pussy in front of no female, so I was like, fuck it. Like I was trying to hold it, and like she was like, Joseph, you're real quiet. What's going on? I was like, nothing. It was me in my head trying to fight these demons. These fears.
One time, me and Sir went. We waited the whole time in line. As soon as we got up there, it closed because someone threw up.
I would throw hands.
I was pissed.
I would throw hands.
pissed.
I'd be like, bro, y'all gotta give me like a ticket for the
Man.
funnel. Y'all gotta give me a free funnel cake.
I need to get my
something.
game back.
Like I would like honestly like I'd be like, y'all gotta give me a free funnel cake. Y'all gotta give me like a soda ticket or
Put your
something
pussy lips on live.
for $1,000.
Nah,
Oh, shit.
do it. And then Jessica got scared.
I don't got no pussy lips, but
Yes, you do. Don't lie. See, he ain't deny none of this.
Are you making an accusation against me that I have a mangina? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not making an accusation. I'm just stating the truth. Nigga.
I do not have a mangina.
Prove it. Let the fans know. Nah, just fine. You're done.
He said you're done.
You're done.
Nah, but I got on every ride, bro. And it was all because the female was with me. Like I got on every ride. I was like, fuck. It was a bad bitch too. I was getting on every ride. I was like I was so scared to get on. First of all, I was scared to get on the Titan. I was walking up them stairs. I was like, I don't want to get on this, huh? I don't want to
give ink. Do you know what? You know that? You watch American Horror Story. Please tell me you know that.
Oh, what is it? What is it again?
I don't want to give ink.
Nah, I don't know that.
It was the Asylum season. You know that season?
Oh, I tried to watch it through and through, but they kept on fucking crazy people. Like crazy people would keep on fucking, and I was uncomfortable watching that.
Bro, watch it. It's good.
Like
And
she
then,
was like you know that part where like that crazy girl sucked off like 2 guards at the same time. That's when I started.
I don't remember, but American Horror Story be getting wild sometimes.
I started watching
Too much
at that
sex.
part.
I'm like, damn.
Like she was sucking off 2 guards at the same
The
time.
only scary
and I
thing
was
about
like,
American Horror Story is its intro.
or maybe I got onto the wrong website and looked up American Horror Story.
Wrong American Horror Story. You should probably.
Nah, because it was that one the blonde bitch that was in there just because her husband walked in on her fucking and like a lot of Navy dudes. You don't remember her?
Damn. It's like 2-3 years ago. I don't remember much about the season. I just remember like the reporter went there and she was gonna report that it was bad, but the head lady trapped her in there.
You know they're gonna make a show like that about Arkham Asylum.
Oh, that should be good.
Like they're gonna like the whole reason it's being made is because of
Season 6 of American Horror Story was scary.
What's that about?
It's called Roanoke. You don't know about that one?
I only got to.
They move into this house and like all the land is kind of hunted, and it's based on a true. Well, a lot of the stuff in American Horror Stories is based on true stories, and basically, it was like in the 1600s or something, right? They had this settlement, and dude left. He went back to England to do some shit, and then when he came back, everybody in the village was gone, and the only thing left on the tree was Roanoke.
What's that?
I don't know. That was the only thing like that was left on the tree, and nobody seen none of them ever again. So in American Horror Story, they're like ghosts and shit like that, and like once every year for 3 days they can interact with you actually, because usually like you'll see them but they can't do nothing, just be there. But during these 3 days they can physically touch you and they can kill you, and it's scary.
What if I just don't go to my crib for those 3 days?
You could do that too.
Is it like on a specific 3 days, or
Yeah, it's a specific 3 days.
Oh, then fuck. I'm just gonna. I'm like.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna leave every
I
time.
think someone left. They lived throughout this shit, and then they did like a reality show on them and shit like that. And then after the reality show was done, people was like, it's fake. And so they went back there on those 300 days, and niggas got murked. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, I would literally just like rent a hotel for those 3 days and just sleep in the hotel and then like be.
But what if you go to the hotel and it's the hotel from American Horror Story and you get killed in there and then you stuck in there?
Well, this I just wouldn't go to that one.
You don't know.
Well, I'll just sleep in my truck.
You should go to the Cortez.
What if I just sleep in my truck for 3 days?
You don't want to go to the Cortez?
No.
Okay, because that's the hotel.
No, I would just sleep in my truck for 3 days. And then, like, every time I come back, I'll see the ghost and be like, fuck you. See, I'm living here. I'm alive. Like,
Oh, God.
I would make you on me. Fuck your daughter, nigga.
Your daughter? Yes, fuck. Yo, baby.
My daughter.
Bro, niggas be out of pocket. Bro, people are ruthless nowadays.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, my God. Niggas, I've been seeing it. Was
And I'm all for it. I fucking love that shit.
violence.
I fucking love that shit.
Like Michael Jackson said, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
I'm not making no fucking change. Fuck that.
I'm starting with the man.
Michael Jackson used to touch little kids. He
Don't you say that.
He has no place about telling people to make a world a better place.
No, he didn't. There's no proof that he actually molested those little boys. You take that back right now. You're going to put some respect on Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson. Hold on, let me see. Let me look it up. Did Michael Jackson touch a little boy? Looking at it. No, you don't want to see.
You want to do a Ouija board one day?
You want to see what I looked up last?
Yeah. You want to do a Ouija board one day? I don't want to do it, but if you're down, I'll do it.
We could do it tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. No.
Let's do it tomorrow.
No. I'm not doing it tomorrow. One day. Oh, that's scary.
I want to, though.
You know, I'll be in tune with shit like that, too. What?
Yeah, but like that's the either way.
We got to go to a
I'm
park
gonna
and
just
do
push it just to fuck with you.
Don't push it. No, be for real.
Nah, like I swear to God, I won't. Like on my brother, I won't. I look here. This is like
brother's promise.
Look, this is the real deal right here.
This is a promise on our friendship that we won't fuck with it.
On me. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I think it just should be me and you. Cause like if me and you say we won't fuck with it,
I think we have to play with it at least. No, it's at least just don't play by yourself.
Yeah.
We always have to say goodbye. I'm scared.
I'm scared too, low
I feel like if it starts moving, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna order one off of Amazon today.
We can go to Target and get one.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go get one for real.
And I feel like one tear just gonna come down. I'm like, I don't want to play no more.
Come on, let's do it tomorrow, and then afterwards we do.
We can't fuck it up neither. No, I don't feel like that's a good. I don't feel like that's a good way to start a trip.
You're probably right.
Yeah, trust me, brother. It's not a good way to start a trip. When you're tripping,
okay,
down
let's do
to
it
every
Saturday.
little detail. We could do it Saturday, but every little detail matters. Like down to your environment, your mental space, your mood, the people you have around you, and how comfortable you feel.
You want to hear something fucked up?
Turtleneck dicks. You said, oh, you asked me if, yeah, I want to hear something fucked up. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to hear something fucked up. I was going to tell you something fucked up.
Midday smoke is not as fucking.
There would never be a midday smoke.
Yeah, basically, like I took a thing of the mushroom, and I told Corey, I was like, damn, I keep on, like I was looking through the cars and shit. I was like, I keep on feeling like I see that the lady dressed in black from Insidious.
Oh, with the veil. That was actually a nigga.
I know. Now that I'm talking about, like, that bitch has like a huge like place in my heart for fear.
For real?
Yes, like real, like a real huge place in my heart for fear.
Insidious was scary, but
It was just that lady, the way she looked.
Sinister was scarier to me.
Sinister is scarier, but it was just the way she looked. Like,
did you see The Woman in Black?
No.
Have you seen Dead Silence?
Yes.
That was scary.
That was scary. I just don't like old ladies in old uniform, like in like wedding dresses and shit. Like that shit.
That was the Nun was creepy too.
The Nun is freaking.
They don't make things that scary.
I don't
no
like
more,
old ladies. I don't know what it is about old ladies, but they freak me the fuck out.
I'm a fucking pussy when it comes to scary movies. Every time.
No, I'm not though. Like,
haven't we went to see like 3 scary movies, and every single time I'll be like, the jump scares. I jump hard than a bitch.
Like his chair will shake, and I'll be like right next to him, and he'll be like, "Don't talk about it."
Yeah, bro. I hate when y'all point it out because I can't help it. I know I'll be knowing it's coming too, and it's just like,
I'll be like, "Close your ears, dude. Just close your ears." And he's like, "No, I don't want to look like I'm scared."
Ain't no bitch. I used to be really scared because I grew up. My mom and my dad and my siblings watched scary movies, so I've always watched scary movies when I was little, and like I really shouldn't have been watching scary movies when I was little. Like for the longest, you seen The Strangers?
Yeah.
And the nigga with the bag on his head, I used to have nightmares of him when I was little, and I never knew what movie it was from, and I would have nightmares about that movie. I won't watch it again.
I have nightmares about Leprechaun. I used to.
I used to be scared of him, but not like that. I'm like this little nigga ain't gonna do shit to me.
The main thing I have a problem with is when I'm controlless against like my situation. Like
Sinister was so like scary.
Like Evil Dead scared me more than anything because if I was trapped,
the remake was scary.
Yeah, if I was trapped in a cabin and all of my friends turned into demons, like little demons, there's no making it out of that. It
was so fucking scary, bro. And then they look scary too.
On me.
That's like if I see you and like
I start floating and shit.
No, you start cutting your arm off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're trying to kill me and stuff like that. You're mutilating yourself, and I'm just like, bro, what the? I just gotta go. I can't stay.
There's no way you can leave. There's no way you can leave because they blocked off all the exits, all the trail. There's rape trees outside.
I think it was because in the remake it was because it was storming. No, they didn't leave in the remake because she was doing her rehab.
No. The same thing happened in the remake. It
started raining towards the end. No, it wasn't raining at first.
No, the river got overflooded because of the rain. It overflowed. And then they couldn't like leave through the trails because the trails had the trees. The trees were alive.
Oh, for real?
The trees were alive and would rape you.
Rape?
Dead ass. It raped the bitch in the movie.
In the remake or the original?
The original, and I think the remake did it too, but they were more subtle about it.
They deserved everything they got in the remake. You're gonna see a book in a bag
too,
and a barbed wire, and the book is made out of skin. And literally, the pages of the book say, "Don't read this." You're gonna read it. Seeing this book, that's enough.
In the remake, they deserve it.
That's
in the original, they don't because they just they just start recording on a thing, and then like they just just press on a recording, and then
I never seen a Blair Witch.
You never seen a Blair Witch? It's very mid. It's very mid. People give it way too much credit. You don't even see the witch. No,
there is no witch.
Like you just see a witch in the corner, and then that's it.
I heard the game was good. I might buy it.
The game?
Yeah, there's a Blair Witch game.
Don't.
I used to watch the gameplay. I liked it.
Well, if you get it, we could play it right now.
It's a solo player game. It's like a story mode game.
Oh, but what I like to do, brother, is like if me and you play like a scary game together and like at the same time, like that shit like makes
like a duo scary game, a multiplayer scary game.
No, not a multiplayer.
Or just playing 2 scary games while we're on the game.
Yeah, I like that. Or like I like playing a scary game because one time, me and Corey were playing Outlast with each other. Mm-hmm. And I was like low key scared as fuck because Outlast is scary as fuck. Outlast is not getting enough respect.
I've seen you every day for like the last 4 days.
Yeah. I've been telling people, I'll be like, if I'm not hanging with Corey, I'm probably gonna hang with Dale. Like, no problem, brother. But like what I'm saying is that like Outlast, like I was looking, I was like, damn man, I'm gonna fucking die. Like I was looking at this stuff.
I want to download the Alien game.
It's good, but for a minute you're not as scared as an alien. Like once the first couple of seconds go, but no, you're always like kind of fearful of the alien
because it's always in the building, but you never know where it's at. So sometimes it'll creep up on you and shit.
Yeah,
Dead by Daylight scares me. When I get chased by the killer, I be like, woo! I be jumping this shit.
See, Dead by Daylight's not that scary because it's not a game. Like, that's where the Evil Dead game doesn't scare me.
It's the Evil Dead game doesn't scare me, but Dead by Daylight scares me. It doesn't scare me, but it freaks me out. It triggers my anxiety that the killer is walking behind me and they about to get my ass.
No, that's what I mean with everything. Like, if we play Infected on Halo, then I'm finna get a little bit intense.
My brother has an Xbox, and I will buy when the new Halo comes out. I will buy him Halo so we can play it.
I wouldn't recommend doing that because then he's not gonna let you play it, and then you're gonna just be stuck.
He's gonna let me play it. No, fuck that. Fuck that nigga. Fuck you, DJ. He watches a podcast sometimes. No, I'm just playing. Well, fucking, what scary movies I'm about to mention? It wasn't Sinister. Fuck. We were just talking about Evil Dead, right? No, not that one. They don't make a lot of good scary movies. There's one scary movie, and if someone can find this, please let me know. I would never watch it again because it's like a childhood trauma for me. And I just remember this one scene from the scary movie. She was like in a laundromat, and then like she was alone in there, but the demon or whatever was in there too, and it ended up killing her. And I just remember.
All you remember?
That's all I remember, and it's never left me. I remember being in a room, everybody's asleep. I'm the only one up while this movie is still on.
We should watch a horror movie after this.
And I'm watching it. Maybe. I like horror movies. I just don't like watching them. I don't watch them like that. Not by myself.
Come on, let's do it. You want to watch a horror movie after this?
Ain't no bitch.
You want to?
Yeah, sure.
Bet. Fuck. You gotta shake my hand. That's a man.
I'll watch a horror movie. I ain't scared. I like horror movies.
I know scary ones, like fucking scary ones.
Yeah, we're gonna watch a scary one.
Have you seen Babadook?
The Babadook?
Yeah.
I've seen the Babadook.
He scares me because of the way he looks.
Oh, yeah, he is scary, actually.
The aesthetic of him?
If I was to look under my bed and see that nigga, I would be so fucking scared. But you could become gang with him.
I would not become gang with
You
him.
have to.
Yeah, I know, but I would straight up, like, if I saw him, I'd just be like, I'm gonna die. Like, here's my thing. Like, if I'm ever pushed against a scenario, I'm not creative. Like, I'm not creative to the point where I'll be like, oh my, what if I just do this, this, and that? And then, people can find a creative way. Like, if I feel like I'm backed up to a corner to death, my only solution is I'm gonna put my hands up and I'm just gonna go at it, and at least I won't die like a bitch.
If I'm getting scared by a killer, even like all my nightmares I used to have and shit, my tactic is to run, and once I ran far enough, I hide to make them think I
kept running.
Yeah, and that's even my tactic on Dead by Daylight. Like, run. And once I can hide, I hide and let them walk past me. And then when they walk past me, I go. But sometimes you can't stay there because they might come back because they'll realize, you're not there. So you just be scared. Every time I have a nightmare, I'll wake myself up. I don't allow myself to have nightmares because my dreams get really weird and really scary.
I had one nightmare. Actually, I didn't tell nobody about it. That basically, I was living in a mansion. You were in it, and Corey was in it, and me. And then the zombie apocalypse just happened. It was crazy. It was like crazy amount of zombies.
Mm.
And they were eating people, eating the fuck out of people.
I had a zombie dream on some shit yesterday.
Yeah, and
it wasn't a nightmare though. They were mid zombies.
No, mine weren't mid. And basically, me and you are we should go somewhere where there's not a lot of people. Me, you, and Corey, and then we're yeah, we should go. And so we all hopped in the truck.
I would want to go to an island.
That's what we're planning. We're planning to go somewhere
I would go Cuba, Hawaii,
or Louisiana. I think it was Louisiana because they get stuck in the mud. And then
I wouldn't go to Louisiana.
Yeah,
that's gonna be hard to live during the apocalypse.
And hurricanes and alligators.
But I feel like it would be the best to go to Hawaii. There's a low population, so.
Oh no, Hawaii is a place to go. Yeah. Hawaii is definitely the place to go.
The island is most definitely a place to go because you can keep it controlled and you'll be safe. There's a very finite amount of zombies. I'll say there'll probably be 10,000 zombies on one island because Hawaii is a string of islands.
Yeah, for sure. I
remember one time in class, they was where would you want to go on a vacation? She said Hawaii, and I was asking which island, and the teacher got mad. Bitch, which island? Saying you want to go to Hawaii, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have just been I don't know. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the islands.
Exactly. I was you
want to
go to
mad.
I was you want to go to Maui? You want to go to Honolulu? There's islands and shit.
I would want to go to Maui. I went to Maui, the one that they shot the.
You been to Hawaii?
Yeah.
You're so fucking cool.
My dad got into a car accident with a motorcycle. He was on the motorcycle and an Indian dude hit him.
Oh damn!
And and he was a doctor, so we got to go to Hawaii.
That's funny. But look, I was gonna talk about, you know how Doctor Strange, they say your dreams are just like you in other dimensions.
Yeah,
I low key believe that because like my nightmares,
they're vivid.
they're very vivid, and like there's a nightmare I had when I was like
Elm Street.
no, but there's a nightmare I had when I was like 4, and I remember it vividly, and I could tell you. And like even when I have nightmares now, like my heart, I literally feel my heart sink into my chest when I realize the danger I'm in, and something tells me to wake up. Like, okay, this isn't a game no more. You gotta wake up, literally, and I wake up every time. I forcefully wake myself. I don't like, you know, at that point when I know I'm in that situation, I'm just like something just gives me the feeling, just like wake up. You know, in your dreams, you don't really realize you sleep, but you like you know it's a dream, but you don't realize it's a dream.
Yeah.
So like you can't do nothing about it. But when I have nightmares like that, it's like, okay, this shit isn't play no more. Like wake up, you gotta get yourself to safety. And I'll force myself to wake up every time.
One time I had a dream, and like my scariest dream was about leprechaun, and like I saw leprechaun like in the shadows, like in my backyard where I was playing in the nighttime. And I ran inside the house, and it was my grandma's house, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Mine was killer clowns. I was scared of it.
Killer clowns are more scary than it. Basically, I went into my grandma's room, and I told my grandma, and then like he went inside the dark room, and then I was like, "Look, he's in the room, he's in the room." And then my grandma was all like, "No, he's not. Watch." And then she started to walk in it, and that's my grandma. I love my grandma more. My grandma.
Grandma was gone.
My grandma's top 3 people in the world. So I pushed my grandma out of the room, and I ran and I closed the door in my room. And now, if my sister decided to go in that room, and I told my sister leprechauns in that room, that's on my sister. But not my grandma. I'll put down my life for my grandma. I'll put down. And then I woke up after that. Like I heard his voice, and I got so fucking scared. I woke up.
No, mine was. I didn't. Oh yeah, I did force myself to wake up. This is the one I told you like I had when I was like 4, and basically, it was me and I had a son. I knew he was my son, and like I had an axe in my hand, and we were just running, and like I knew we were running from clowns and shit, and like there was the door. Say like, the door's right there, but in front of the door, it's like a hallway. So my son turns around that hallway, right, and I just look, and I just see like. It's like a long ass hallway, like a 50-foot hallway, just filled with killer clowns just standing there. And I go run, and I go hide, and I'm hiding under the table, and the clowns are just walking by.
Have you ever seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Wake up. No.
You never seen?
I've heard about it though.
It's nightmare fuel. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like being scared, but I like scaring myself. You know what I mean? I like scary shit. And I'd be scared. I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't see that shit.
They used to freak me the fuck out. Like, I had a quick nightmare.
Curse Michael Jackson scares me.
I had a quick nightmare when I was a kid that, like, you know, it was vivid as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was raining outside. I used to sleep with my grandpa when I was, like, 4 or 5. Like, I used to sleep in his room.
You know, just
It was my grandpa and my grandma. I'll be like, this is, you know, I'll sleep with them. And then, like, you could see their window and you could see the backyard. For some reason, my grandparents' backyard played a big role in my nightmares. And
did they have a big backyard?
Yeah. And then like basically, what's it called? I saw their backyard, and then like I had a dream where like the lightning was striking, and then it was dark. And then one time the lightning struck, and then you saw the killer clowns from outer spaces looking at the window, looking at me and my grandma and my grandpa. Damn. And I was like,
Put them up. Oh, that's not scary. Yeah, they're I could see as a kid why that would scare you. The nigga teeth.
Yeah, they're pretty scary. Like, they're nightmare fuel.
Goosebumps was scary as shit as a kid. Goosebumps.
Hell yeah, especially one about
Is that from Goosebumps?
No, that's from Killer Clowns of Outer Space.
Okay, Goosebumps is actually pretty good. I used to I like watching Goosebumps. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
It doesn't with me anymore. But it's the only one that did scare me was about the doll.
Oh yeah, Night of the Living Dummy.
Cause what happened? You remember the part where like she was all like, "The doll's alive. I'm telling you, Mom." And then she was like, "It's not alive." And then she closed the door to her room.
During the first one, the first one we don't know if it's alive or not, right?
Yeah, and then she closes the door to her room, and then like it shows a picture of the girl like laying down on the bed, and then the doll was like on the chair over there, and then you just hear, and then and then she turns around and it was right next to her. And she's like, "Oh hey," And then like I was like, nigga, I turned it off.
Hell no, that used to scare the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I'm doing the podcast right now. Keep it down. Someone in trouble.
You have authority like that, brother? That's crazy.
No, I mean my mom knows like this is important to me, so I was just like, you know.
Yeah. My mom would
Shut the fuck up.
my mom would come in like, who pays the bills?
That's funny. But damn, what was we were talking about Goosebumps, right?
Yeah, that shit scared me.
There was something I wanted to say about it.
It was just the aesthetic of that one. When you heard the footsteps,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
and then you saw him like not on the chair when it was on her bed. That was like use your imagination. Like the director did a good job with that cut. Like that was a good idea.
Oh yeah, Sam Raimi is a good director.
Sam Raimi is an excellent.
Oh, it's killing me.
I could tell. You want me to pun?
No, remember the time you hit me, bro? We were shadow boxing, and this nigga hit me. He hit me dead in the lip.
It was a good one though.
And it was a good one. I ate that shit though.
I be teaching him how to box and shit. Like I be playing around with him. Like,
I'm trying to turn my body into a weapon. When I was little, I used to want to be a ninja and a spy on that girl, and I used to try my best to turn my body into a weapon. Me and my cousin used to wake up this one kid down the street every Saturday. Yeah, like at 9, he'll teach us karate, and he'll make me and my cousin spar. I know a little karate.
I used to like karate, and then when I saw like a karate dude who got whooped by like a dude who knows how to box, that's when I didn't want to be in karate no more.
Nah, karate's dangerous. A nigga would take you out in karate seconds.
If your hands are down here, you're gonna lit up. You're gonna get lit up, no matter what.
Man,
you're gonna get lit up.
They're gonna catch that shit. They gonna.
That's jujitsu.
Yeah, I was thinking it was jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu is dangerous if you're fighting one person.
Oh yeah, I want to learn a martial art like that.
Kickboxing, and I'm gonna say
I want to get into kickboxing too.
Muay Thai is pretty dangerous. Muay Thai, kickboxing.
We gotta get into that. We gotta get into a gym.
I want to learn jiu-jitsu. I'm pretty good with my hands already because of boxing, but I just want to learn jiu-jitsu because like I don't want to like at one time I fought a wrestler. I just don't want that to happen again.
Oh yeah, fuck that nigga.
I learned how to defend takedowns.
If you out there, we're coming for you, nigga.
You're the whole reason I learned how to defend a takedown. Fuck you.
We are coming, and we are coming around hellfire.
Ask Corey. Corey knows how good I am at defending takedowns, and Corey's a pretty good wrestler. I'll
take you down. I used to watch WWE.
Who says I'm not gonna want you to say? That's the end of Midnight Smoke.
Yeah, see y'all next week, man. Deuces.